Hi there, Beery here with Positive Principles Training and Wellness. Today is Training Tip Tuesday, and our question is, does your stress specifically affect your dog? The simple answer is yes. Yes, it does. I work with many dogs that all of a sudden the owners see an increase in bad behavior. When diving deeper, many times we can find the trigger when looking at the human side of things, be it stress at work, stress at home, stress in a relationship, stress about company coming, right? The holidays are going to be here before we know it, stress about your actual dog's bad behavior, and the list goes on and on. Heck, I've even seen an increase in arousal levels in Reckon, my cute little Russell Terrier, who's actually sleeping right down here on his bed. But I've been putting in long hours and prepping for a launch of our new membership site, so he has been kind of off his game and making some poor choices. So I've actually been lucky enough to record some of that behavior so that I can break down on how to properly teach him how to actually behave and share that with all of our new members. So when we're stressed, it's super easy for us to get reactive, just like our dogs. If anything, it's a good reminder to stop and look at the situation at hand and assess how we can change it, as opposed to just hollering no at whatever our dog is doing wrong at that moment in time. There was a good article published in Neuroscience News about this topic. I'll share the link so you all can check it out yourselves. So, how do we manage this problem? Well, for stress in our lives, I have a few simple tips that I've added to my daily routine that has helped me, and I figured I would share today. So, first and foremost is meditation. I know, might sound kooky, but I've struggled to find the right meditation option for me. For years I've been looking, and I managed to stumble upon an option that's worked really well for me. Hence, I'm going to share. I read about it in Burchard's book, High Performance Habits, which I love and highly recommend. There's a link to the book to a YouTube video that Brendan made about his personal meditation practice. I watched it, I gave it a try, and now I'm a huge fan. It's so simple. It's not hard at all. So I'll add the link for you, as well as a tip. If you click on the link, he shares how you can get his book for free. Huge bonus there. So next, I take my Lifelong Vitality. So some of you may already be sold on this product, so I know I'm preaching to the choir. I can honestly say I feel the difference when I'm not taking my Lifelong Vitality. If you take it, you know what I'm talking about. So if you use these, awesome. If not, then I highly recommend checking them out. Talk about life-changing on so many levels, from stress management to energy, as in having more of it. Just a couple of the bonuses when you take Lifelong Vitality. So the next one is sleep. I know it sounds simple, but if you're not getting enough sleep, like 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours a day, then your body and in turn your mood can take a turn for the worst. I just had a conversation with my husband, and I'm sure he'd be thrilled to know that I'm sharing this with you, about my need for more sleep because I wasn't getting enough and it's affecting my stress levels. So we had a chat about how we both can better manage that situation. And it had something to do with having the TV on in the bedroom. Let's just say I'm not a fan and he is. So we have a plan and we're in the process of testing it out. So the key point to that is communication, right? So we communicated and now we came up with a plan and we're going to get it under control. So I use my oils. Vetiver and Balance are my go-to oils to help me keep my sanity when I'm just not on my A game. Be it stress, where stress can really take its toll, and for that I'm using my oils, right? I actually keep Old Balance, some of you know what I'm talking about, and Vetiver on my desk at all times. I like to apply to my wrists, over my heart, and at the base of my neck. So What are your favorite ways to support yourself? Comment below because I would love to hear what you do. Now that we've had some ideas for us, how do we help manage our dog's stress? All right, I have 3 tips for you. Number 1, use your crate. If your dog is on your last nerve, and you have my permission to put your dog away for a bit. There's nothing wrong with that. A little quiet time helps everybody involved. Number 2, give your dog a high-value chew. You have to make it a good one so that he or she will stop doing whatever is annoying the heck out of you and will settle in and have a good chew session. Chewing helps relieve tension and stress in dogs, and if you need them to be in their crate during this time, that's perfectly all right as well. Number 3, I diffuse. Honestly, I diffuse calming oils for them and for me. It works like a charm, especially when I remember to start my diffuser early in the day. Many times it will ward off the extra arousal issues that Reckon's currently having, and that affects me as well, right? So if he's not reactive, then I'm not reactive, or I have to stop myself from being reactive because of my stress. So having that diffuser, huge, right? Even if we diffuse overnight, we can wake up feeling much, much better. So if you don't have a diffuser, applying a drop of your dog's favorite calming oil to their bed or where they hang out the most is a great option for support too. All right, I hope these tips will help support you and your dog when life just tends to get a little bit overwhelming. I know they've worked well for me, and that's why I share them with you. Earlier, I mentioned I'm working hard on creating our new online membership. If you want to check out what I've been up to, as well as check out the other links that I mentioned, including the ones to the oils and lifelong vitality, make sure to check my blog page. I'll put all the links there for ease of access. All right, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you all online very, very soon.